Alright, gonna go down here in the secret room.
Yeah, the
Get some
setup time was
goodies.
about 8.5
Get my
minutes.
cross back here.
It took a few minutes longer on the setup, but that's cool.
Super Castlevania 4. Whoa.
Oh, come
Yeah, there was a color issue right there on the screen from the start, but it went away pretty quickly.
Alright, I am ready.
I did rehearse the commentary a little bit the night before for a few hours, so I wouldn't be all scattered-minded.
What's this for? Oh yeah. Okay.
Also, I only had an hour of sleep the night
Alright,
before this
ready?
run, because I was really anxious.
Okay,
I
Super Castlevania
did
4.
not sleep very good, which also contributed to the fact that I didn't play very good during the run.
Alright, Super Castlevania 4. This game was released on the Super Nintendo back in 1991. This game is a little bit different compared to the
I was
NES
also pretty
Manias,
nervous too.
where you can whip in any
During
direction
the
you like.
most of the run, I was pretty
You
nervous
can also crouch walk.
because I'm not really
and,
used to
change
talk. I've never
direction
talked to over
in the air
100,000
after you
people
jump.
once before. That
You
was a
can
new
even
experience for me.
moonwalk upstairs, which is pretty cool. You'll see me do that throughout the run. And
Alright, right there was the first mistake. I didn't jump onto the steps. I walked too far to the right and then jumped and then walked and fell through the steps. That was the first mistake.
you'll see me do this run. Utilizes a number of damage boosts. You'll see me do, and I'll try to utilize all my health on every stage for these damage boosts also.
Yeah, 'cause every time he got hit by one of those bats in that last screen, those were all intentional in order to push him forward slightly faster than if he was just walking normally. Each
Alright.
one's pretty insignificant, but he's doing it a lot, and it adds up over the course of the run.
Coming up here is the biggest glitch on stage 1.
And for some reason, mistake number 2, I did not latch onto the ring. There's been an issue with my controller where it immediately starts pressing down after I whip or something. It's usually with this particular motion right here I'm doing with this ring. So, didn't latch onto the ring there. That was not good.
It
Doesn't
is
look
a
good. That was mistake number 2.
ring glitch. Hopefully I'll pull it off here.
This ring glitch here, I latched onto this ring pretty good. However, I'm pretty sure that I released my whip from the ring too late, causing me to do a backwards zip into the pit. I released my whip just a couple frames too late. Probably 1 or 2 frames, I don't know for sure, but it was late, that's for sure. Really sad too, because in the practice room, I was nailing that every single time. Like, I was getting them, like, I was only like failing it once out of every 20 attempts. So that was really unfortunate that I died right there. And that death caused so many issues. It caused me to not get a triple shot before the stage 1 was over, not being able to do a Triforce. I lost 35 seconds on stage 1 because of that. And that's another thing. I need to practice getting a triple shot back after I have that death, because I never actually practiced that before. So that is one of the first things I'm going to be practicing, is just learning that backup strat, how to get a triple shot back after that death. Because that was one of the most annoying things at the start of the game. Hey, Teeny. Yeah, Teeny. That was a large reason why I didn't play very good, is because I don't really play very well when I'm doing commentary a lot, especially in front of over 100,000 people, and at the same time listening to 3 other people do commentary and making sure I don't repeat the same thing that they're saying. And on top of that, I have the announcer, Skybills, asking me questions. And on top of that, I only had an hour of sleep the night before this run. I tried to get more, but I couldn't sleep. I don't know why I couldn't sleep, but I couldn't sleep. And I'm not used to playing a game with the headphones on me, because I can't the feel of my controller felt different with headphones on for some reason. I don't know why. And that was another thing that I didn't feel comfortable with. Yeah, so all that stuff combined, just wasn't in my zone. I wasn't playing as good as I should. Hey, Chef Bureau and Buddha. So yeah, I need to practice getting a triple
He's
shot
only going to be
back.
using one sub-weapon over the course of the run too, the cross.
I gotta
He's
practice getting the
these
triple shot back
multipliers
after that
to let him
death.
have more than one on screen at once, which are those blocks with the Roman numerals on them.
Okay, that time I latched onto the ring good. That's nice.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I
gonna try
actually
this
did this
again.
whole section very, very, very nicely. So at least I did it nicely.
Nice.
And on the second try, too. So I don't really mind so much that I had a death on that ring. It didn't really bother me because it just, because I just wanted to show people how hard that trick really is, which is cool. I didn't mind the death. And I just at least really wanted to be able to do this section at least on the second try, for sure. And I'm glad I did that. So up until this point here, I was completely satisfied so far.
Yeah, that glitch
I was just
is
satisfied.
really hard
I'm
to
satisfied
do.
up to this point.
I think it saves about 3 seconds over just climbing down the stairs.
Yeah, shout outs to Hanagi Balbando for discovering that.
Interesting thing about stage 1, takes place in a undead stables. You see horse heads flying around and undead horses in the background.
There's a double shot just drop over there. As soon as I seen that too during the run, and I was thinking, I had a big slap on the head. Right when that happened, I was thinking that I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do a Triforce at the end of stage 1. I immediately realized that it's gonna be hard.
I gotta make sure I get a double and triple shot here.
It's gonna hard to get a triple
Hopefully.
shot. Once I seen the double shot just drop right behind me. So I tried my hardest to get it back.
In order to get the shot multipliers, he has to hit, I believe it's 10 either enemies or candles with his sub-weapon. Then the next
I got the
small
double
heart
shot
will
there,
have
and I know I need to hit like 10 or 9 more enemies.
a multiplier instead.
That's 2. I hit this candle here. This is a sub weapon. This is a little bit risky, but I'm pretty proficient at jumping over this knife. It's not that hard. It looks a little risky, but it's not that hard.
Ooh, that was so
So what I should have did, I think, was throw another cross right here at this guy, and throw a cross at this guy here, and then get that candle over there, and that probably would have been a triple shot.
Alright,
So-
so I'm not gonna have a triple shot for the boss, but that's cool.
So that sucked. I wasn't able to do a Triforce on this boss here, which was annoying. I felt embarrassed after stage 1, not being able to do a Triforce. Yeah, Chef Bureau, I'm
Going
sorry.
into stage 2.
I don't know. I just didn't really
Right off
feel
the
like
rip
it was
here, I'm gonna try to
necessary
throw
to
these
give
crosses
shout
as
outs
low on the ground
to
as possible so I can
donators.
kill those hands that
I
appear.
never seen
believe
anybody
the
else do
hand
that
spawn
before, and
patterns are
I just
random.
didn't really feel like it was
So he just
necessary.
wants to kind of cover the
But I really
ground in
definitely
front of him,
appreciate
so
everyone
if
that
a hand comes
donated
in,
for me
it'll
to go
die
out
instead of
there.
grabbing him.
One of these, I need to get some more hearts to get a
I
triple shot.
apologize for not giving shout outs for that, but like I said, I still really appreciate the donations.
Right here I'm doing a few one-frame jumps. One-frame jumps are shorter jumps where Simon doesn't jump as high, and I use that throughout the run quite a bit throughout.
I should have also
different
explained
areas.
a little bit about the 2-frame jumps. I did not mention
A
that
lot
at
of
all.
stage 2
It's
is
not really
pretty
that
much an
important,
easy
but
walkthrough,
I
so
should
if you
at
have
least
some
mention
donations
it.
to read, now would be a good time to read.
All right, thanks. We have a $40 donation from Jappy who says, "Thanks for showing how to beat Castlevania 2. Wish I'd seen the speed run in my childhood."
And that death on stage 1
we have
still,
a $10 donation from
the
Crazy
effect
Bug,
still
who says,
lingered
"Playing my
on
favorite Super
onto
Nintendo
stage 2
Castlevania. Good luck for your spawn on the
because
run.
it
Vampire
screwed up my
Hunter Hunt."
mental. It screwed me up with the triple
We
shot.
have a $30 donation
I was still
from
trying to get a
Anonymous.
triple
First time
shot,
watching,
and I
enjoying
was
immensely. Thanks to
just-
all the runners and support crew.
It made me backtrack to go get a heart later on. That looked really bad.
a $50 donation from Tours. It's that time of the year again. Put this towards the best
That
Zelda
also
game
wasted
ever.
another,
The 100% run of A Link to the Past.
5 seconds on the time.
I
Right
have
here,
to
right
get this
here.
heart.
I had to go back and get this heart. So I have 3 hearts for the boss instead of 2. That was really embarrassing. And actually, I probably would have saved more time if I would have just kept going and just used 2 crosses at Medusa instead of 3 overall. But I really wanted to just show off the quick kill on this guy. And this actually turned out pretty well. I was able to do the cross and whip strat
So
on the
that's
third
the power
one,
of the
which is
triple
good.
shot cross. I mean, blink and you miss Medusa.
The rest of stage 2 was pretty good. There was no mistakes.
That hand steals your hearts too, but he doesn't really care, so he just runs right through it.
This part here can be a little challenging. Do a bunch of 1-frame jumps here.
I'm glad I did this part good,
Current
didn't
in this
die,
stage
did it pretty
changes
well
every
there, that was great.
So often, and when it's
I did the
pushing
lag
against you,
strat
it's
on
to
this
be
pillar here,
constantly
hit him
jumping,
twice,
you're
I
gonna
got
keep
this
the
boost here,
frame from
nice.
slowing him
I
down.
still
It's
nailed a
going to
lot
the
of
right,
stuff
he
in
just
this
wants to
run,
walk, 'cause
but
that
there was
speeds
still
up
a
his
lot of
movement.
mistakes I wasn't happy about.
Gotta watch
And
my health.
luckily, I paid attention
Takes
to
some
my health and
intentional
didn't
hits when
boost
he's
twice,
got
because if I would have
well
boosted
on it
twice, I
from
would have
blind.
died.
Like, ordinarily there'd be
So
some
at least I was
support
halfway
people.
paying attention, thankfully.
Okay, moving into stage 3, the
Hey,
caves.
steaming dude.
The beginning of stage 3, the main thing I gotta worry about is trying not to get hit by the mudmen. The mudmen can randomly move back and forth, and I don't want to take too much damage from them, so I can save my health for damage boost later on in the run.
I did rehearse the commentary the night before a little bit,
Stages 3-2 and 3-3.
just for like a few hours.
Best
And in the practice
execution
room, I went
frames in this
over
game.
with
It's
K-Mac
actually
and
probably one of the
Quexel on
hardest
what the
stages
stuff
of the
that
game
I
to
was
pull
going
off
to say,
completely.
so that they don't repeat the same thing I said.
So yeah, coming up in the next section, there's a lot of crazy execution you guys are about to see. There's a fuzzball boost, and there's also another ring. There's gonna be our first ring glitch right after that.
This section here, thankfully, stage 3 was one of the best stages in the run. On my stream, on the top right, I have my splits shown for the run for the Summer Games Done Quick run against the world record run, and you can see on stage 3, I actually gained time. I actually gained 1 1/4 seconds. I did stage 3 1 1/4 seconds faster than my world record run. The only mistake I made on stage 3 was this fuzzball strat. I didn't whip him correctly to get the fast boost,
Coming up here, he's
and that was because I jumped a frame too early right here. That is why my whip just did not connect right there. It missed.
using the fuzz in order to. Well, he was going to
So
try to.
I lost like a third of a second there. Not too big of a deal, but I wanted to at least show that strat off. So that was disappointing.
Have the hits done from the whip, make it so it's in a better spot for him to damage boost off.
I got that 1-frame jump
And
onto the
coming up
ring.
here's the first ring glitch
was
of the
good.
game. Hopefully I can get this done here.
This ring glitch went pretty good. The only thing is that for some reason I whipped right here, which was unnecessary and slowed me down slightly.
Nice.
But overall, I was pretty satisfied with that.
That saves a lot of time too, even if it takes multiple attempts. It's still faster than taking the normal route through the stage. So in 3-3, the fishmen and that come out of the water are random.
These barrels have much bigger hit boxes than what is shown on the screen.
Okay, you're
So
gonna
did all
try
this
to do an
stuff
eye
good. Stage
boost.
3, I mean, like I said, stage 3 was
Yes,
good.
Very good.
There was no major issues or anything. This is one of the better stages. Actually, stage 3 and stage A
Depending
were
on
my
what
two
where
best
the fish
stages
spawn,
in
you
the
might have to
run.
adjust his if that fish right there had already been
Despite
there.
the 2-cycle mummy I had, but that was out of my control
Make it a
really.
bit shallower to avoid getting hit by it.
All right, coming up here in this next section is the next ring glitch.
And
we're gonna try to
this
do.
run could have
Hopefully I
went
won't
a
die to it.
lot
We'll see how it
worse.
goes.
Like I could have had more deaths. I could have died to this ring glitch here, but I made it,
Nice.
thankfully.
And 5 seconds from now, another ring glitch.
And I got this ring glitch very, very nicely.
Well done.
Very nice.
That was very good. cross and whip here, pulled that off nicely.
Excuse me.
Those skeletons
Those
were okay.
skeletons can be jerks sometimes.
Got these jumps
depending on what
here.
they do.
I missed these jumps in the Awesome Games Done Quick run, but I'm pretty good at these jumps now. I don't really miss them anymore. And I got the
This is a
fastest
very
Viper
cool looking
kill.
boss quick kill too.